As you are aware, the ad hoc group of the states parties to the Biological and Toxin Weapons Convention has been negotiating in Geneva during the past 6 years a protocol to the convention. The exploratory stage of negotiations started nearly a decade ago. To date, thanks to the efforts of all states parties participating in the ad hoc group's work and the outstanding skill and dedication of all the friends of the chair, the draft of the future protocol is well developed. The main bulk of the text is agreed by consensus and therefore free of square brackets. At the same time, important aspects in the draft protocol remain unresolved. There is recognition in the ad hoc group that a more holistic approach is now needed to complete its work, and that it is now necessary and timely to take the work of the ad hoc group into its final stage. Therefore, I have submitted to states parties participating in the negotiations a composite text with compromise suggestions on outstanding issues. In the composite text, I have developed suggestions to bridge the remaining gaps. Suggestions were drawing upon the exploration of these issues in informal consultations during the course of the last 8 months with all delegations. They have been prepared in a very close consultation and cooperation with the friends of the chair and relevant facilitators. It is my hope and belief that all delegations will recognize that the composite text is based on language that has already been agreed by consensus in the negotiations to date. It is my hope and belief equally that all delegations will recognize that the suggested compromise solutions on unresolved issues are based on a carefully judged balance of the views of all delegations. In doing so, the text I submitted is, in my view, one that intends to achieve the mandate of the ad hoc group and to strengthen all the provisions of the convention, thus maintaining the integrity and overall meaningfulness of the protocol. When considering this compromise text, I would like to request each and every state party not only to focus on what it has not gained, but also what it has received in the overall process of give and take. I understand that the flexibility required in asking any state party to consider this text as the basis for final agreement is great, but such flexibility is not required only from one country, but from every single delegation participating in the negotiations in Geneva. I look forward to the much needed help of states parties and delegations in taking the work of the ad hoc group into its final stage. I am also most grateful to them for their continuing support throughout the work of the ad hoc group. Let me also express my hope that their continued support will allow all of us to conclude our work successfully in accordance with the mandate of the ad hoc group. That would enable the international community to fulfill what is by now one of the longest standing expectations in the field of multilateral arms control and disarmament.